What if what if your procrastination about recovery isn't about laziness? You know, what if the thing that would change everything for you if you just did it was to I don't I don't know. I don't want to say take recovery seriously because everybody's different and everybody recovers at their own pace. But I was definitely a procrastinator. I still am. Like I have stuff piled in my apartment that I need to take care of that I haven't. I used to think procrastination was about laziness or fear or not wanting to do it bad enough, But I don't know, maybe I was wrong. I was recently at a meeting and a guy who kind of was I don't know, not really paying attention, and I could just kind of tell something was off. And he ended up speaking and sharing, and of course these aren't his exact words, and I'm doing my best not to out anybody, but it's just a lesson that I learned from what I heard. So I just want you to know that meetings are a safe space. They can be, but we're all human and we all react differently to how people share. So there's my disclaimer, there's the trigger warning, what have you. But he had shared that he had a business, but he was procrastinating when it came to sales. And he went on to say he knew what he needed to do, he just couldn't make himself do it. So this was a comment meeting, and other members were asking him questions, but not like surface level questions. Questions like, well, what's scary about it? What's scary about making more sales? And then it went all the way, it got deep. And one of the questions that I remember, what somebody said, who would you want to show off your success to? And he answered, well, it was his dad. And then I got super deep and I asked him, what if your dad were to die tomorrow? Would you still, run your business? Would you still procrastinate? And he went quiet, and then he said, well, I'd sell everything and I would move. And he went on to share that since he was like 14 years old, he's been building a life to impress a man who never really appreciated him. And his entire business was a performance for an audience of one person, his dad, I'm guessing. So maybe his procrastination wasn't a weakness. It was the only honest part of him refusing to keep building something he probably maybe never really wanted in the first place, you know? So I don't know, maybe if you've ever felt like you're fighting yourself to do something that you should want to do, then I don't know, maybe participating in a meeting, maybe it'll show you why. I don't know. That's just what I got out of it. It was very interesting.